I'm gonna take a minute to update you before I go eat lunch. There's no way to set the camera up on the tripod and let this record. You don't want to see me painting anyway. It'd be boring. Here's a trailer. Here's a compressor. It comes out, goes to that extra tank, which I use as a water trap in this extra volume. So I'm gonna show you where we're at. Working out perfect. So I started painting the hanging rack for the cooler. Started painting the post. You can see up here on the rafters. Got some of that done. Still have the hospital still curing out here. So this afternoon after 8, we're gonna go and paint that truss. Paint the rest of the skin and rack and all that. Paint the rest of that truss up there. But yeah, it's coming along. I'll take you a walk over here on the other side and show you this, what this is gonna be about. So this will probably be the next trip. But all the pins have gotta be painted. Like I showed y'all before, you can see all the paint coming off. Yeah, it's it's coming off, but I have to use my pressure washer. And like I said before, 2 sandblasters wouldn't do it. So I'll show you over here where David's working and Brian working. Brian's fixing to knock the flaking paint off that gutter that should have never been painted, or whatever it was painted with, it didn't hold. David's been in here cutting all this excess crap off that was in the way. Cut that piece off that was sitting there. He cut all this out for me. So yeah, we're gonna paint those trusses and then that wall. So come out here and show you. I get on this fence turned out. I showed you that already, but turned out great. But there's the setup. That's how we do it. You guys that live in Texas, you know, that aren't, you know, 3-4 hours from Canyon Lake area, I'll come. All right, we're on Sunday. Battling the wind big time still. I don't know if y'all can, let me turn around. Look at the damn runway windsock. I'm taking a minute from painting. I'm gonna give y'all a little update, a little short video of what's gonna come. But here, let me show you this. Look at that beautiful sunset. I don't know if y'all can see the windsock, but look at that. If my back didn't hurt so bad, I'd paint all night, but my back's not gonna let that happen. Let me show you barn number 1. She's done. Fences over there all done. Trusses are all painted. Poles are all painted. Back wall's painted. Other than that, Javi's gonna have to get some latex house paint. And I'm not a house painter. I'm a metal painter. I can do it, but I would prefer not to do it. She's coming out good. Let me go over here and show you the rack real quick. Coming right along. All that's been pressure washed and osphode. All the horse pins, all the pins. So I'm working my way down through there right now. I want to try to get to right about, I want to get all the way to that fence line before I leave. I was going to leave in the morning, but I might stay one more day. There's no wind tomorrow. And in Encinal, Texas, the wind always blows, like always blows. Just had my first paint mishap, spilled a little bit of paint. I set the paint jug down on a cut off Gatorade bottle. I was using it to clean my tip, but you know, shit, it happened. I don't know if y'all can hear how loud that is. It's
loud.
All right, I'm gonna walk over here and show y'all where we're at today. We're back here at the end of the runway. I'm gonna show you how we're doing this remotely. We're a mile and a half house. It's down there at the end of the runway. I know you can probably barely see it, but we'll show you how we're making this happen. It's gonna be loud. I'm gonna get around the generator, but I'm gonna show, what I'm trying to show you is we water blasted it, 6,000 PSI. You saw that video. This is the same corner. We osphode it, we let it rain on it, and now we're putting the Sherman-Williams Sure-Kim on it. Let me show you how it's turning out. Like I said, it's gonna be loud. The generator's running my compressor. So here we go. Got the trailer on the buggy. Got my new Cobalt dual motor, supposed to be quiet compressor, which it is. My old Honda commercial generator running it. Through the external tank, we're running 2 guns. Those of y'all that care, that's the product you're using. This is the custom color I had mixed for the ranch. It's basically a sand or a tan. But I'll go over here and show you. We were doing some test runs this morning. It's a little cold, so I had to work with the paint, but you can see how it lays out, you know, and what we're dealing with. So we're up to, and I've lost count. I think we're 20 gate systems what we're working on. We got a north wind this morning. It's just a verge of being too cold to paint. We're about 53 degrees, but I've been painting my whole life. I know how to mix it and what to do with it. Keep the paint warm. I'm keeping the guns warm. We're good. As long as we keep the paint flowing, sun shining on the pipe, we're good to go. This Sure-Kim we found out pretty forgiving, but find that we're using HVLP automotive guns, 1.3 tips. Work perfect. Keep the overspray down to a very minimum. Looking really good. Everything's turning out good. So I'll tell you, this Cobalt compressor, if any of y'all are needing a compressor, I looked and looked and looked for a compressor to put in that trailer, and that's 3-year warranty. And Lowe's told me run it non-stop all day long. If you burn it up, bring it in, we'll give you another one. But I'll show it to you one more time. Quiet, and it's keeping up with 2 guns. I mean, there's some of these gates we're painting an hour straight and it never shuts off, and we don't lose pressure to paint. So I'm thoroughly impressed with it. And that old Honda commercial generator is running it no problem. So all right, y'all have a good one, and I'll do some more video on up there at the we're fixing to start the pens here probably later today. Something cool, y'all Texas people, I found an old Moore Maker knife in the quarter horse training pens yesterday, walking. Those pens were built in the 70s, and from what I understand, there's some pretty good quarter horses were trained here. So I don't know what the ranch was called before La Esperanza, but I'll have to ask the ranch manager, maybe he knows. All right, y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. Alright, there she is. Took a lot of paint. That galvanized gate, etching it with Ospo, takes a ton of paint to fill it all back in, but they don't look like crap anymore. Whoever painted them before, they looked horrible. Alright. Brian went up there to the last brace on the runway. There she is. All right, I'll show you some more gates here in a little bit we're doing. Talk to you in a minute. I'm going to show you all real quick how we do this in 53 degree temperature. 53. paint. Blowing on the floor. Cooking me in here. So as soon as we need it, I pull it out, mix it, and start dumping it in the guns. This morning I actually even kept the guns warm in here. So it's working. I tested it the other day when it was a lot colder than this, just to see how it adhered to the pipe, because I haven't used this Surechem in this temperature, but it's working just fine. No problem. All right, take a little pull on the runway. Y'all want to watch? Good news for a runway. See how fast we pass Brian here in a second. Truck needed blown out anyway. Fixing to go by him pretty quick. She's a mile and a half. All right, we pushed through and made it happen. I didn't video until we started. I was trying to get it done, but this was as bad as everything else. Built in the 70s. And you can tell we had some helpers come over here and want to see what we were doing. Being nosy. Yeah, you can tell it smoothed out beautiful. Two gate sections, one there, one here. Headed up to another set exactly like this, up that pasture up on the top, up there, and then got some zebras to deal with up there, some prison horses we call them. Alright, talk to y'all later. Alright, I'm gonna take a minute and show y'all where we're at. It's 7:30 on Thursday and we're trying to get this part done tonight, but let me show you. We've seen some before and after, or before, I'm gonna show you after. We're not done, but boy, did that make a difference. We still got one more stall to go. A couple gates. Boy, did it brighten it up. All the trusses are shot. We used the tractor and used that thing we made. All right, I'm gonna get back to painting. We'll holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good one.